Alright guys, Uncle Jesse here. How y'all doing? I want to tell y'all, I want y'all to go over to my wife Zia Honey's channel and give her some encouragement. Come on guys, she needs to get up to 1,000 and have some views to monetize her channel. And I've already told her, if you can get your channel monetized, you can monetize my channel and keep the money for yourself. And maybe if I drop dead, it'll bring you income in the future.
Welcome to Uncle Jesse's Philippines Adventure. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell, please. Thank you. I love you. I love you. We need money.
So I want all of my subscribers, every one of you, don't be lazy, get off of your ass. Go over to Zia Honey's channel and subscribe, okay? And buy her a coffee. Come on. E-begging? You said I was e-begging? Yeah, whatever, dude. Buy my wife a coffee. Give her confidence. Tell her she's doing good. She's really, really shy. But I'm trying to get her a little bit more open, a little bit understanding English, and cooking all of her recipes. She's a fantastic cook. If she can learn more, she can grow more, and she can make her a little living, make her a little bit of money. So go right over to her channel and subscribe right now, guys. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, she's still fermenting. If you look real close, you can see the bubbles. And that's the grapes on top. Just a sneak peek for the next video. Alright guys. It's been 10 days exactly today, and don't worry about the noise in the background. We're gonna have frogs, we're gonna have singing, probably a little music. God knows around here, that's why we want to go back to Dan Bantine where it's quiet. Anyway, I don't mind the frogs, it's all the howling ass music that gets to me. So let's drain up our stuff and take a glance. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Love these stainless steel strainers. And I made a mess, but it's okay. Alright, let me wash my hands. Get this towel over here so I don't slide down on this towel. I messed up Zia's floor. I'm gonna have to clean, sweep, and mop again before she gets home. She is in Tarlock taking care of business. I'm going to let you know about that later on. Get my hands clean real good over here. Alright. So, we've let our wine, mash, wort, whatever you want to call it, we've let it go for 10 days and ferment. It's still slightly fermenting a little bit. So we're going to transfer it over in our big pot and seal it off. Set it over here under the cabinet where it's a little cooler and let it finish working off. And in 10 to 20 days, I'll draw it off into bottles and we'll talk about it further. Now Payday, let me rinse my spoon off, make sure it ain't got no soap or anything on it. Give me a chair. Hold on, guys. Yeah, I'm here. So, Payday, we're going to, I love this bucket. Look at here, guys. We got this nice little clip. And clip it right down to hold our strainer. And I got the set of strainers. They're not that expensive. A couple hundred pesos, stainless steel. And it'll help you strain all the juice out of this and get all the good stuff. Now there will be a little bit of pulp get through here, but that's okay. After about 20 days, we'll leave it 10 more days and check it. We'll probably leave it another 10 days and let it settle out before we put it in our bottles. And we'll keep it in this enclosed, airtight steel pot here. And it's going to have enough headroom that if it ferments a little bit and causes a little pressure, you'll hear this stainless steel pot. It'll go ping, you know. So that'll let me know to come in here and pop the lid and let a little bit of pressure off of it. But other than that, I don't even think it'll bulge the top, really. This got enough headroom in it that, and when I mean headroom, I mean the room above the liquid. It's got enough headroom in it that I don't think it's going to blow the lid off of this thing. But I've used these good pots before in America. And they're really expensive in America. Let's hope this is true stainless steel. I'm pretty sure it is. I've pinged on it and I've done some research. But this pot was, you can get them from anywhere. It's 304 food grade stainless. You can get them anywhere from I think I paid 1,100 and some change. Let's say less than 1,200 pesos, which I haven't looked at the exchange rate, but that's approximately, I don't know, 24 bucks maybe, if that. If the exchange rate's around 50, which that's what I gauge it. It's a little over right now, I believe, but about 23, 24 bucks. And let me get this smashed down real good and get all our juice out. And then we can just throw this away. We won't need this bulk. It makes good fertilizer for the garden, I know that. And the hogs love it. Boy, if I had a hog, a little piggy, he would eat this right up and love Daddy for giving it to him. And then make him a fat little sweet tasting critter. Oh, I might have splashed a little lower. After we squeeze this out, we'll dump this and let it drain. Now this pulp, these skins on these grapes, that's why I like to use a mixture of skins of whole grapes, raisins, and juice, because it gives it a good flavor. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you don't not to put water in that and blah blah this. I mean, you know, this is the way I was taught. Now, if I was making a fancy wine, I would just use the pure grape juice and do it in tiny little bottles. But I plan to use this to infuse after I order the parts to finish building my still. Of course, I got to buy some tools. But I'm going to use this to infuse a couple of bottles of this wine and really give it a kick. Talk about the Mad Dog 2020. I'll have the original Mad Dog 2020 when I get through with this, running it in the still. So we're going to let that drain a second and dump this off, dump this smash out, and I'll be back. I'll be back with you guys. Hold on. Alright guys, I got it all strained out. You look down in there, you'll see what I got. I got about 4 gallons. Of course, I actually had 5 gallons, but I got a gallon in the refrigerator. Letting it settle faster, it'll stop fermentation and let it set faster. This will probably ferment a little bit more. We're going to put our lid on it. And we're going to lock it down. Like I say, it's got enough headroom in it. What little bit of fermentation's left will not hurt this pot. But I'll sit down. I don't know if y'all can see me. Let me turn this up a little bit more. How about that? There we go. But anyway, we're going to let this set another 10 days and settle. I'm going to slide it over here underneath the sink cabinet where it's a little bit cooler and just let it settle and see what we got. And then after it settles, about 10 days, I'm going to check it again. And if it's settled enough, which I kind of doubt it, but from experience, but we can go ahead and 10 or 15 or 20 days transfer it over into our bottles and permanently seal it off. And now it will still be settling once we get it in our bottles. And a lot of the older folks set their wine over in a cool space in their house or out in their barn, and after they get them capped off or corked off or whatever, and cover it with towels to help keep it cool during the heat of the day. And then they'll normally let it sit 6, 8 months, 10 months, maybe even a year before they even crack the top off of it and taste it. And what that does is let everything settle down to the bottom, and it will actually become really clear. The reason we don't go ahead and bottle it up right now is we have thick settlement in the bottom of our bottles, and when we went to pour it off, it'd swirl out and get into our glasses and would look like this. Now this is safe to drink. This is right out of the, here, let me move that Columbia flag. It's one of my shot glasses. This is right out of our batch, right here. So, it almost looks like a good liquor. So let's give it a taste. That's getting better and better each time. That's going to be fantastic. Still going to ferment a little bit. I can feel a little bit of fizz on my tongue. That tells me she's still fermenting. But man, this is going to be fantastic, guys. This is going to be some of the best grape wine you've drank. Now, it's not going to be the fancy kind with the little vanilla beans and the cinnamon and nutmeg and whatever they put in them. Because a lot of wines put a lot of different flavorings in them. Natural flavorings to give it a certain taste that they want. Now, my favorite wine, store-bought wine, and you might say, oh, that's a cheap wine. Well, maybe it is a cheap wine. But my favorite store-bought wine's what my children call Stinky Feet. It is Woodbridge Cabernet Sauvignon. Now that's all I used to drink. That's all I would buy. I really don't care a whole lot for wine, but if I'm gonna drink wine, I prefer a Cabernet, and I really prefer the Woodbridge Cabernet Sauvignon, because the main reason is it tastes good to me and it makes a damn good purple chicken. So one of these days I'm gonna teach y'all how to make purple chicken. All right, let me tell you what, let's walk around the yard and look at our other fruit trees. Oh, this is the outside of our dirty kitchen. We got some clothes hanging in it right now to dry. And I haven't had the grass finished cutting. I need to get Mr. Ed back over here to finish cutting it, but we got a good job going on it. All right, we have guava trees right here. Now this is a big yellow mango tree. And let me see if I can point some mangoes out for y'all. They little bitty fellas right now. Let's see here. Ah, there they are. If you look real close. All right, I think I got a shot of them mangoes up there. There we go. But we got the big yellow mangoes. I'm not sure what kind you call them, but they're the bigger yellow sweet mangoes. And then over here, we have the green mangoes, which they are starting to fall out everywhere. I need to get the neighbor kids to come back over and pick them up. But they're the green mangoes, and these are the ones that's falling off the trees. But if I had my steel and a good stash of sugar, you can see them everywhere, I would, and they're still producing. You can see them right there. I would come out here and pick all of these mangoes up off the ground. You see mangoes everywhere. I'd come out here and pick up all these mangoes off the ground, and I would wash them really good. And the ones that wasn't ate up with the bugs, let's see, there's a good candidate right there. See there? I just washed the dirt off of him. He's got dirt on him, but look at that. Now, being it's a green mango, it wouldn't be too good to eat because it's overripe. But if I was making moonshine liquor, if I had my steel ready, I'd take these bad boys and collect all of them up. Take them in there and boil them in my big pot. Pull the seeds out of the mix. Throw me some sugar and yeast in there, and I'd have me a mess of green mango liquor. And believe me, it'd be pretty good. Now, we got the coconut trees, and the coconut trees are getting full. I'm gonna have to get somebody to come over here and get up there and get them coconuts for me. A couple of them look overdone, but most of them aren't ready yet. But these little coconut trees, we have 3 of them. And the jackfruit, this is a jackfruit. Now, I've made wine in Cebu out of jackfruit. I think I made 10 to 15 bottles. And of course, these jackfruits are just babies right now, and they're all over these trees. And we have another jackfruit tree over here, and she's producing pretty good. We got a little jackfruit tree. It's got them all up in there, all over the place. It's got a mess of them right here, 3 or 4, 5 or 6 big ones right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. I can't hardly see this camera outside. But here we go. Now this is a jackfruit for the people that don't know in America. And they get big and heavy. And one of these jackfruit would be, after it gets big and ripe, one of these jackfruit would be more than sufficient to make a 5-gallon barrel of mash. Now after I get my steel done, we have another coconut tree there, and she's got quite the coconuts on her. And I'm gonna be making some coconut spice rum, some real natural coconut spice rum. That one's got a bunch of coconuts on it. They're little bitty fellers. It's got a couple of bigger ones. Yeah, it's got a few big ones on it. So we have the 3 coconut trees here in the yard. And we have, I think, the two jackfruit trees, the 2 big mango trees, and several little guava trees. And we also have, that's what's left over of Zia's bok choy. And then this is some kind of Chinese green that sprouted up. I'm not sure what it was. We got a few sprinklers of bok choy from the garden left. And I'm just gonna water them and clip the few leaves off of them and let them keep going. But this afternoon I'm gonna water them real good. But we had a beautiful bok choy garden, and we collected them all up and passed them out and eat them up. They were good. But we have the little trees over here, the big mango tree. Now I forget what she told me this was. It's like, she said, kind of like an apple, like a cross between an apple and a pear. Now I don't remember what she told me that was, but it's not ready yet. She says they get bigger. And we're gonna have to take a look at that. Looks like some of my mangoes fell over here. That's some. Now I was told this was a green mango. Here, let me fix that. I was told this was a green mango, a yellow mango tree here. Now that may have blew over from the other mango tree, but I'm hoping it's a sweet mango, you know, the big yellow ones like you see in the grocery store, instead of a green mango, because that will really make some good wine and liquor. And I tell you what, it will be delicious. But I'm pretty sure it's a different kind of mango, because it just now started sprouting out little bitty mangoes, like right there. There's a little batch, if you can see them, little tiny fellers. But that one over there, the green mango, it produces first, and it's full. I need to get the guys to come over here and collect them. But and they get some to eat. The kids have been coming over, climbing up the tree, getting them a bag full every now and then. The neighbors have, which is okay. That's that thing producing over there. I fertilized it and watered them all a little bit. But this is our yard. That's our open dirty kitchen, or half dirty kitchen I call it, because it's got beautiful tile in it, and y'all seen that. And matter of fact, the little house has got beautiful tile all in it. And we'll walk around this side. I was out here washing my mash barrels, cleaning it up. We got this little side yard here with these 2 little miniature palms, and it's concrete, cement floor. Oh, the puppies have scattered stuff everywhere. And we got, I think that's a lemon tree. I'm not sure. It ain't produced nothing. Now here's the calamansies I'm growing. Here's some of those grapes I put in the wine. This one, and there was 2 different types of grapes. And this one sprouted, and it's calamansi. I need to separate them. Calamansi. I planted me a bunch of calamansi. And here we have a little tomato plant. I give the other tomato plants that I sprouted to Mr. Ed over there, our little buddy next door. He's got a, right here, remember that 200 square meters I was telling you about? He's got 200 square meters right here side of us. Beautiful garden. And it's a pepper plant, and here's some more of our grapes. Now these, I've got two different, here's some more grapes in calamansi. I've got two different grapes going on here. I'm not sure what you call them. And I've also got a grape over there. I need to water that bad boy. But this one is a little bit different than this one over here. But we'll see, we'll see. I've been told it's a little too hot in this area. I need to go up in the mountains for the grapes. But I don't know. Hello! I don't know if you can see them over there, but the mountains are just right over there. They look like they're up close big when the clouds are not covering them, but they're miles away, trust me. But anyway, yeah, that jackfruit tree is producing. I can't see the glare on this camera, but I think I got them in view right now. Let's see if we can bring them up. Oh yeah, she's producing good. Those jackfruit trees, I've been watering them and I fertilized them, and they are throwing some big jackfruit. Now they're not anytime going to be ready, I don't think anytime soon, but when they start getting ready and getting ripe, I'm going to start mashing them out and making some jackfruit wine and jackfruit liquor, I hope. Now I'm sourcing the stuff for the still, and I hope everything works out, but I'll have to tell y'all about it in another video, because I'm going to close this video out. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed that video, and please go over to Zia's channel, give her some confidence, watch her videos, buy her coffee, I'm begging you. Good day.